Reno Mokri, a social activist, has alleged of his scheme to sabotage the ongoing petitions contesting the result of the presidential elections won by Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). The world was watching the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, he continued, and hoped that it would uphold the law as set forth in the Nigerian court should be aware of this. The allegation was made by Omokri in a statement on Saturday. Omokri noted that the Chief Justice Kayode Ariwola is the head of the Presidential Election Petition Court. Wow. And this might lead to a sabotage of the process due to his alleged affinity for the ruling APC. The Supreme Court last month denied a media report that Justice Ariwola met the Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu in London. An online platform had reported that the CGN disguised in a wheelchair in London and met with Mr. Tinubu. Tinubu's victory at Nigeria's presidential election held on the 25th of February is being contested in court by the presidential candidates of the PDP, Atiku and Labour Party, or Peter Obi. In a statement, Omokri said the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kayode Ariwola, who sits at the head of the Judiciary and who has set up the PEPC, made comments on video praising the ruling party on November 25th, 2022. As a result of those comments, millions of Nigerians lack confidence in his ability to spearhead a judiciary that dispenses impartial justice. What I humbly ask of you, reading this is for you to consider. Okay, use your good office, no matter how small you think it is, to add your voice to that of millions of Nigerians and tell the Nigerian judiciary that the world is watching the PEPC and hopes it will abide by the provision of the law as enshrined in Nigeria's Electoral Act of 2022. He further claimed that a forensic examination of the results of the presidential election held on February 25th revealed overvoting in more than 10,000 polling units, or over 8% of a polling places. The former presidential aide also urged Nigerians to join the millions of others who are speaking out against judicial injustice. The statement noted that overvoting was only possible due to manual accreditation and transmission of voters and votes, rather than the legally required electronic accreditation via bimodal voter accreditation system machines. On February 25th, Nigeria held presidential election in which the ruling party won. However, forensic analysis of the results the forensic analysis of the results of the election showed that there were overvoting in more than 10,000 polling units. This represents almost 8% of all polling units. Evidence has been presented both by People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the Labour Party (LP) at the Presidential Election Petition Court that the ruling party candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared president-elect based largely on the votes he amassed in some of the 8% of polling units where overvoting occurred. This is very convenient and too coincidental, and it is also unlawful. By virtue of Section 43 of 3 Nigeria's Electoral Act, those results ought to have been cancelled and the elections rescheduled for a later date. Then the issue with the machine would have been resolved. That section says, where a smart card reader or any other technological device deployed by accreditation of votes fails to function in any unit and a fresh card reader or technological device is not deployed, the election in that unit shall be cancelled and another election shall be rescheduled. You see, Renu Omokri, the same man who told us that election that made Tinubu president is better than all the election that has been conducting. They have been conducting for over many years. That this one is best compared to what we've been having before. Aye, now it's coming out to tell us another story. Well, beautiful, they all know this, but intentionally deviated as to satisfy their selfish interests for financial gain. God bless Omokri, you have spoken well, and I believe that those in tribunals will do the right thing. Some people say they can be gullible. This one where they go up and down, we don't know what in they talk. The same man has said, maybe you didn't hear or you have not heard, that a election that made Tinubu president-elect is the best before, than what used to happen. Well, Akpabio is a senator and Lawan is a senator, and people are still talking of the judiciary dispensing justice. Hey, why are you stampeding the court? It's a shame that Obi desire to rule the country is plunging Nigeria into abyss, and God will never let that happen. Everything is to be for these Agbado people. It's like you are reasoning from your hands. What concerns Obi in this issue raised by Omokre? It tire me oh. Is Omokre not the spokesperson of Atiku? Keep quiet if you don't even have any meaningful thing to say. Now so another person will speak from a Bruno who maybe he happens to be speaking on behalf of a NNPP. All these Agbado people now be they go they call. No, now they felt that Obi, if Obi is not challenging this whole thing, it will not come to this level because they are getting disgrace upon disgrace upon disgrace. The Nigerian judiciary is on serious integrity trial as Justice Kayode Ariwola as the 2023 Presidential Election Petition Committee, considering his relationship with Tinubu. Forget all those things. That man is not to be trusted, and based on the judgments of Akpabio and Lawa, you know that these people are something else. More and more evidence is emerging against Tinubu presidency. If the truth is muzzled and sidelined, and the law is on the law is undermined by the judiciary, Nigeria might be destroyed. CGN should shave ethnicity and do the right thing. And this man is not going to do anything. If you are waiting for him to do the needful, forget it. Nigeria is a country that is led by shameless people. The people manning the three arms of the Nigerian government are a bunch of shameless people. Hence, nothing justifiable is expected from their cult of injustices. Reno is another brand of idiot I have never seen before. I think he is out of his mind, or should I say he's looking for a plate of porridge from his master. Let me tell him that plate of porridge will never come. Better go and look for something reasonable to do. Good Nigerians are not moved by their antic. We are keenly waiting and watching. No one will ridicule us and goes free. Not anymore. Reno, you have lost your conscience. There's a devilish force driving you nowadays. Just watch it. Okay? The best thing for the CGN to do is rescue himself. Justice is now to highest bidder. Omokri, this election is one God in control. All litigations thrown into the dustbin. Someone who only won one state in the northern state out of 19 states and wants to be president. Only 7 senators. You even get person wey no get structure at all before. You don't get anything. You can't get one state. You win one state. You win get senator, 7 senators, 31 speakers will be impeached within 1 week. Labour Party not qualify as vice president. Don't let me waste my time. Will be greediness. Leaving PDP to Labour Party is work of God. That Tinubu will be president. Anybody giving Labour Party hope do not know how election is calculated. All litigations thrown into the bin. Oh, congratulations, God willing. After that, to advise our growing youth to shun evil will be difficult because we have set a bad agenda for them. The society will be bastardized, no control, because you need conscience to control these young ones. Okay, what is your problem? Where is Obi? Is Obi not entitled to any part of his choice? I thought you guys gave Obi third position in the opposition in the election. So why are you guys G3 about Obi? Chai, there is God though. Millions of Nigeria lack confidence. Then what have they done, including Reno himself? Is this not a amiable raising strong objective criticism and rejection petition and not aftermath of expected judgment? Okute, whatever you want to do it now or never. Once again, you have resumed this your one-sided write up coercing sentiment here and there. When you were telling the judiciary that the world is watching them, what are you hoping to achieve? What is really happening in our country unabated? You can imagine they said, oh, be for where you know go even get one local government talk of say to even win in your own state, which will be in a state Anambra. Now they say you no get structure, you no go fit even win one state from the north. Yeah. And yes, four people tweeting in a room. God have mercy. He has 6 million votes. Wherever the million, the whatever comes from, is inconsequential. He gets that number. He won. In places that matter. In places that matter, that everybody feels see kuru kuru. You can question and test the authenticity of where he won. But all of those other ones, mutilated figures here and there. And partially telling us that his character doesn't matter. Now wow.